Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing or I don't even know what we're playing. We're playing All The Mods Spellbound. I think I might have dealt with that horrible echo issue. I'm hoping I did. We're down here in the Gabbro mines. We're gonna mine ourselves some Gabbro. That's really loud. Oh, okay, maybe it's not that loud. Let's see if we can level our spell casting mana and artifice, what do you call it, up to level 15. That's what we're going for. Hey, level 3. I think I might have been a bit salty last episode with all the sound problems. We'll see how it goes today. Okay, so we just got some advancement that says break has become rote. So I guess that means we can cast at any time, maybe? Really not sure what it's talking about. Hopefully the book or the internet will tell us. Alright, we're trucking along. Up to level 14. Level 15. Very good. Okay. We got up to level 15. Like you can see right there. I guess you get 10 mana points a level. We also found a bunch of this chimerite. Now there's no ore for it. There's a percentage chance of getting it basically from mining up diamonds or emeralds. I guess the emerald chance is really good, but I didn't find any emeralds. That's okay. So just kind of stumbling through here, we've managed most of this. I do notice we're getting affinity with Earth. It's up at like 50%, and I don't really know what it all means. Got rituals, Manaweaving patterns. We got Manaweaving crafting, rune scribing, runesmithing, constructs, and enchantments. One of these things is to cast a cantrip, and I don't know what a cantrip is. Okay, so those are in the book. Where are they? They're over here in Manaweaving. Automating Manaweaving, yes please. You can capture any drawn or projected by right-clicking it. You can then throw it. That's not really what I had in mind. But one of the things we have to do in addition to cantrips is to make another Manaweaving wand. A fancy one this time. Open by left control and right clicking. Okay, so ignite or gust. Okay, so it's just those two, huh? Clear grass in a certain radius. We have some up here. Let's see what happens. I've already forgotten the... Okay, so like, or do you right click? You right click. And then we'll do it again. Okay, that's how you cast a cantrip. Uses a little bit of durability on your wand. Last three things here, Bone Feather Charm and Ender Feather Charm. This stuff is in the Artifice section, so let's look at Bone Feather. Single-use item that will automatically protect me from lethal fall damage. Okay. What do we need? Okay, so we need Manaweaving Altar, a feather, 2 feathers, string, Vintium, bone, and black dye. all this stuff on here. And then what do we need to do exactly? Will this tell us? Oh, JI will tell us. Okay, circle or triangle, circle, triangle. Let's give it a try. Circle. It seems like it's working. I can see the little shapes appearing on the altar. Okay. That gave us the charm. And I think all we have to do, I don't think, is it really lethal fall damage? How high up are we here? Let's find out. Not that high. Over here, we're about to find out if you would actually have to die or if it's just about falling 23 blocks, I think. Okay, that's gotta be 23 blocks, right? Nah. What if we took our boots off? That fancy feather falling. Hmm. This might be very difficult for us to use. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but because we seem to be having a hard time taking lethal fall damage. I mean, they have 9 million hearts, so I guess we shouldn't be surprised. One thing we should be able to use is this Ender Feather charm. It's this boy. What it does, it will teleport you back to your spawn location as long as you're in the same dimension, which is not a thing that we have a lot of use for with /home. I'll tell you, those particles could stay until the thing has been drawn. That would help me out a lot. But yeah, we've got /home, so we don't need this thing. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let's try. But we have to do 12 of those things, and it doesn't look like we're going to be taking the fall damage. Okay, this is just messed up now. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay, I don't know how to get those patterns off of there. Maybe if we break it? Seems strange. Okay, they're gone at least. Let's try this again. Okay, let's try again. Triangle. I was going to try to draw it on this block. We got a triangle. We need a square. And we need another triangle. Okay, it worked that time. It uses a lot of durability on these things. Okay, let's go out to here. Another reason why we don't really need the ender feathers. What did I just pick up? Who knows? So let's see. I think we right click with it. Yeah. Cool. And that will get us to the next tier. Before we tier up and this book apparently expands, I want to see what else is in it at tier 1. We saw these braziers around in villages, and according to this, there's an enchantment on it so that it can light up at night, and I think that might be cool. Let's see if we can figure these things out. Just gonna put it right up there. Does it have a GUI? Apparently, it's got a little switch or something. Put one down where we can see it a little better. Okay, so you right click, it sets on fire. You right click again, it's not on fire. So I don't know if having them off means that they'll light up at night, but we're about to find out. Okay, it's definitely nighttime. I don't see these things lighting. Well, the internet doesn't seem to know what the solution is, and the book's not telling us. So I guess we'll just light them. And that'll be what it is. There is an XP storage thing called the Crystal of Memories. It holds 20,000, apparently. I have no sense of how much that is. It's not something I've ever paid attention to. But let's see, we gotta do the circle. Ah, okay, it recognized it, good. Okay, that seems to have worked. So let's see how much this thing holds. Like what it'll take us to from level 35. I guess we sneak and right, or we just right click. Oh, okay, it looks like this is significant. Okay, 20,000 is apparently a lot. That's cool. We'll just throw all our experience at like there's a whole lot more it can hold too, so that's definitely worth it. So I briefly looked at the Mage Armor, but it uses so much of this infused silk, and I think the infused thread is also, I mean, we're talking like 30 mana weaving operations to make this stuff, and I hate to say it, but I don't want to do that. Another thing we have are these mana crystals that we have to make out of, wow, that's a lot of crystal fragments. Um, so let's see. So to make the fragments, we're using a lot of chimerite. Okay, we'll make one of them. What they do is they can store a little bit of mana. The crystals will replenish mana if you're nearby them, the full crystals. But let's just, this is expensive. Like this stuff is hard to find. I guess it gets easier as you level up. I've already forgotten what they're called. Mana Crystal Fragment. Okay. One of these. Okay, so it's a Manaweaving altar. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it up here. And what do we need? We need circle, diamond, square, diamond. Okay. Did it? Oh, it did not recognize that. Okay. I hate to be down on a mod because it, especially like this, like the textures are really beautiful. They look great. Obviously a lot of thought has gone into this, but it is definitely not what I'd call accessible. Um, like drawing these shapes is very hard for me. Okay, there's one. Oh, we need a diamond. And I feel, oh, that didn't work. And I feel like a lot of the mechanics where I'm like I can't figure out how to clear the shapes off of the altar, and whatever it's called, and having to break it every time. It's it's pretty frustrating, I gotta say. Um, and especially the way that it's just not persistent, those mana weaves, until it's done drawing the thing. That seems just needlessly harsh. Because I can't remember where they were. I've been hitting the head too many times through that. My short-term memory is gar. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. You see what I mean? I'm just having to do this over and over again for really something that I honestly don't even know why I want. Now I've forgotten the pattern. Okay, let's see. It's circle, diamond, square, diamond. Here we go again. Circle, diamond. No. Okay, some tries later. We have the thing. See how much it holds. Some. But I'm not doing that 8 times. I'm just not. So there's a tier 1 block called a Runic Light, which is kind of expensive with the sea lantern. I wouldn't call that a beginning game item, but we have one because we broke one with Silk Touch that was on an Astral Sorcery structure. So let's see, where should we put it? Find a spot, maybe upstairs. Oh, okay. That's really nice. I like that. We're gonna put it over in the village, I think. I'm giving this thing to ponder. Do we get a Rune Forge Boy? Oh, we got a Rune Forge Boy. Very good. Put it right there for you to stare at. What do you think? It looks like there is a cheaper version. It's just any stone and a campfire. So let's give this thing a look. It's called a Runic Torch. There it is. Make our campfire. Get a look at this thing. That's really nice. Like the blocks are absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna maybe use these to line a path out to the village. Make some more of those. Okay, so here's tier 2. Craft a construct. I'm very interested in the constructs. Rune Forge a rune, Rune Scry a rune. Okay. So let's look at the construct chapter. I was just on it. We'll have to go back. Magic brooms. This is a Manaweaving. Oh, that looks difficult. Well, let's see if we can do it. Let's give this a try. It's a stick, and it's 2 Vinion. And then it's a circle, and oh boy. Just got to remember the square we're going to draw is in the lower right-hand quadrant. Like so, I hope. Yes. There we go. Now what you do with this thing is you place it on a container and it will pick up dropped items. So if we put it down here, what do we do? Shift click it on there? No. Oh yes, okay, we do shift click it on there. Now let's take off our ring. In fact, we'll just throw the ring on the ground and see what happens. Yeah, that's great. That might come in real handy. So I guess the first thing is to make this construct workbench, right? And I guess we'll just put it down here, because I don't really know what to do with it. So what else does it have here? The animated constructs are what we think we want, at least. Oh boy. We need a construct control rod. There we go. For that, we need this frame. It's a Runic Anvil recipe. And we need superheated purified Vintium. Okay, that at least is easy enough. Okay, quick side trip down the quest line. Apparently, road means, we saw that last time. Doesn't remind us that it's road, but apparently that means we can put it in a spell book, which sounds good to me, if such a thing was visible. That's not ours, it said spell book in the Book of Alteration. It definitely said spell book. See if we can figure out what it's talking about. Okay, it's spell space book, but we have all this stuff. See if we can figure this out. Where'd it go? Is that it? There it is. Okay, open by holding Control click. And we should be able to put this right up in here. Okay, this works just like the old Ars Nouveau spell book. We should have a radial menu to choose, and we can store a bunch of spells in here. So, said it was Z. Z's a key conflict. Okay, setting it to a 5 on the number pad worked just fine. Okay, so you can hold it and select by clicking. That's okay, that's cool. Apparently at tier 2, we've learned some new stuff. Dispel. So I wonder what that is. Drought, like a sponge. Dispel looks useful though. I don't want to use it because I don't want to use the durability on the wand. So the quest line is taking us towards something. These runic plates that we have to make. Okay, a task for the blank glyphs, that's for sure. So we needed some clay. Probably end up having to get more clay. Maybe not. Oh, they can't be blank runes, of course. So we'll take some of our handy bone meal here. We're gonna start blood magic next episode because we've got to get into mystical agriculture. Okay, there we go. I hope. Okay, it just gives us one per, and I guess we need a lot of these things, apparently. And then we just fire them up in here, 16 at a time. All right, let's take these out. We'll have to do some more to complete the quest. But now what do you do with these things? JI doesn't know. Look at the codex. Okay, since obviously this construct stuff has to do with the rune scribing, we're gonna shift gears and move over to the rune scribing. Where is it? Runesmithing, that is. So we made the blank pates. Charcoal patterns. You can make these patterns at a runic anvil by placing a completed rune on an anvil and placing paper on top of that. Okay. Doesn't say much. First step, make a pattern. We got the blank patterns. So we need a runesmith's hammer and chisel, I guess. The chisel is not hard. It's just a vintium ingot. And the hammer is just more vintium ingots. Okay. Let's take care of those. I think it would probably be easier just to... Okay, there's the hammer. There's the chisel. Where's the table? This boy? Probably not. Let's see what the book said we needed. Runescribing table. Okay, I think we can about handle that. I think we have everything. We just need to make some more chalk. And now we have another runescribing table. We've already got one over at the village. Okay, so there's like a GUI. Oh no. It's like another memory game. Whoops, that's the wrong book. And did you see those particle effects? Like, isn't that nice? Like, those are gorgeous. I mean, the mod is visually stunning. Let's be clear. So what do we do with it? Take a blank pattern, chisel out the desired pattern of the rune. Any mistakes will require starting over completely. Oh, good. Let's see. What? Oh, that's just a drawing. Okay. Once you've completed your rune pattern, you'll need to take it and some superheated vintium to the Runic Anvil. Okay, so a Runic Anvil. That's not too bad. Now, while we're at it, because I guess we're going to need them, we're going to make some purified vintium-coated iron, which we then... Okay, a regular furnace will work just fine. Alright, let's make this thing. We'll just need a regular anvil and a barrel, 2 more chalk, and some of the purified vintium dust. Oh, there it is. No GUI on this thing. We use it in the world. GUI here, though, I can see. Well, is there? If I take this off, do I still see the hammer? I still see the hammer. That's okay. I mean, these just look... I'm going to have to arrange these better in here. Okay, superheated vintium is another thing we needed. Apparently. I don't know what we're supposed to do with it. But let's go back to the rune scribing, or runesmithing. We got the blank plates, purified vintium bars, we got that. Let's start with defense, right? Okay, so we can use the pin. Okay, and that leaves it up for us. Very nice. Okay, that helps a lot. So we just put our mouse. That's one huge point in this book, in this mod pack's book's favor. Okay, we already screwed it up. Do we have to use a new blank rune? I think we do. Yeah, now it's a rune pattern. I'll have to get a garbage can up here. Okay, so it's 2, not 3, right? 2 more. Okay, this is not a memory game, which I very much appreciate. Maybe we can do this with some of the other stuff. Like, yay, 2. Oh, all right, let me get this done. Oh, okay, so when you do it correctly, you get the defense rune pattern. Okay. Now, do we have to go all the way back to unpin this thing? I think we do. Let's see. There we go. Now we can unpin it. Okay, as we were. You need to take it in some superheated Vintium on top of the anvil. Take the Runesmith's hammer. All right. It looks like it's finicky. But I guess I'm gonna take our superheated Vintium and right click and right click. Okay, and there's a graphical effect. I don't know that I'm doing this correctly. That's the wrong book. That doesn't seem right at all. Take your runesmith's hammer and begin to strike the items. Like, doesn't seem like that's what this is doing. What if I get right on top of it? Like, I'm still getting this progress bar. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, so we've got this. I don't know if that is gonna help us. I feel like we hit it more than 10 times, but we'll try this again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. That's not it. Okay, right-clicking appears to work. I swear I did that. Right-click to take it off. Okay, now we have the rune. And our defense pattern has suffered some damage. So let's see. First, I wish you could unpin this thing from here. Where were we? Okay, Rune of Defense. We'll go back here, unpin it. Now, what do I do with it? Oh, look at this. Okay. So how do we make them? With a mana reservoir and a wand, huh? See if we can make this. If these will make the things for us, then I'll be a lot happier than I've been so far. All right, there's one. Okay, they stack. let's go back upstairs. Now what I think it said was place it adjacent, and I don't know what adjacent. Like, I assume they mean next to, but I don't know that. So we'll put this down, and it will drain some mana from me, fill itself up. Same with this one. What does it do? Let's see. Where were we? Manaweaving. Look at this projector again. For those wizards that are either unwilling or unable, that's me, to draw mana wave patterns manually, they can craft this. They'll draw mana from players within 2 blocks. Activating the block will cause it to emit the current pattern, activating the block with a Manaweave pattern recipe scrap will change the pattern that is emitted. So, do we have any of those? Rune scribing recipe. We got thaumaturgic links. We have a few. We have one mana weaving pattern. We've got Adamus. So maybe we can get this from that villager. Okay, maybe this is starting to come together here, and I'm just bad at it. Oh boy, we got a bunch of stuck boys up here. An iron golem somehow? What are you all doing? Why are you doing it? Is the staircase that terrible? They may not be able to deal with this staircase. I thought the staircase was really nice, but they hate it. I don't know how I'm gonna get them out of there. There we go. Come on out, boys. Well, anyway. Okay, so the ritualist has that kind of thing. Hold still. Okay, that's the ritualist. What about starry robe fellow here? What are these guys doing? Spellmonger? No. Maybe it's the other guy? Okay, we have 2 spellmongers somehow. Don't ask me how that works. Okay, I broke them all out of there. Looks like he took the job. Okay, that'll give us scalp here. So we definitely want that. Let's see what else he'll sell us. We might want a couple of these guys to buy these patterns. And we'll take one of these. And we'll take one of these. Now let's see. Right now, who knows? Okay, do we right click? You lack the knowledge and skill to perform that pattern. What about this one? I lack the knowledge and skill. Okay, that one works though. And that's all you do. You just right click it. So it looks like you just need one each of these. Get some of this garbage out of my. I had to break down all those stairs. Like, that was such a nice staircase, but they hated it. Okay, Adamus. I wonder if we can just look these up. Yeah, Adamus is one we use, and it's one I have trouble with. So now, what, we just reset? Yep. Nice. Okay. I'm starting to feel a lot better about my prospects of being able to use this mod. Because sometimes you just have to take a little time with it. So I'm going to get as many of those as I can. Level one of those guys up, see if maybe we need another one, and then we will be back in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.